Okay guys, now let's take a look at the settings that each input has, because that's going to be really important when you're trying to do a green screen and other different effects. So for example, I could right click any of these and it will bring up the layout here. So let's go ahead and zoom into that so we can see it full screen, nice and large. Here it is here. Okay. So this is where we have all of our options for, let's zoom out just a little more. There we go. This is where we have all of our options for this individual input. So some of the things that we talked about, so here's the play button. You can play it, you can stop it. You can have the system play the sound or have the sound only come out on the stream. That's important for video conferencing, bringing people in from Skype and whatnot. We'll talk about that as well. When it's loaded, we can rewind and have it ready for a play, or we can just set it to loop, which is usually what people do. We can start when scene loads, which is probably important. So you can just, when you go to a new scene, boom, it will switch to that video. You can force deinterlacing, which we'll talk about later. We can show playback location. So this is some of the other things we can do here is we can keep the source in memory. And what that does is that was one of the things I was talking about. A lot of people who use xSplit say they've got too much stuff going on, it starts to slow down. So if you don't use it in memory, it won't show up as quickly, but if you have too much stuff going on in your xSplit, every scene is live. So you may want to delete some of the things in some of your scenes and really try to use only what you need in order to optimize the layout. We can do some things with picture, and this is where the Chroma Key is. We'll show you that in another video soon. The next couple of videos will show how to do Chroma Key and use the green screening. We don't need that for this video. We can do some positioning and cropping of the video, and just basic stuff. We also have some effects that we can do. We can put a shape on it. We can put a radius on it. You can see there. Let's move this over. You can see I just put a radius on it. Some cool features. They really did think this through. I mean, that just adds a little extra. You can do a transition so that when it does get looped, it will actually do a transition, which is kind of cool. And if we hit refresh here, boom, go from scene 6 to scene 7, and you can see it did that refresh there. It's kind of cool. So that is the settings for the xSplit inputs. They're very similar for every setting. We'll look at audio next.
Click to watch another exciting PTZ Optics video, and don't forget to subscribe. Tune in Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern to join our live show with new industry experts interviewed every week.